Good morning, everyone. Val Shell here. Welcome to my channel. Thank y'all for stopping by, y'all. Y'all have to excuse me. I got fever blisters on my lips. I tell you, I got me a job, y'all, and it's working outside. And my first week there, it was freezing cold, and the wind was blowing, and my lips got all chapped, and I worked the whole day, but I made it through, and I feel better and everything. But I still got it's healing, but I still got a couple of sores on my lips. So please excuse my lips. I tried to wait till I healed before I done a video, but I know a lot of people were asking questions about this loom. So today I wanted to do a cast on uh, video with this loom. It's a 55-inch loom. You can get them on Amazon. It's a figure eight loom. It's 55 inch. I'm not even sure, but I think you might can get them even bigger than this. I don't know. This makes a pretty good size blanket. You just have to go all the way around till you meet the other side. You just don't close it, or you'll have a thick blanket. So it makes a good size blanket. I used about half of this figure eight to make a baby blanket with. And today I'm going to use that same kind of yarn, and it's a baby blanket yarn. But I'm just going to do it as a. I thought I'd make my dog a little mat to lay in his little bed. So my little Chihuahua. So I'm using the same kind of yarn. It's baby blanket yarn. Let me see if I can get the label here. It's baby blanket yarn. You I hope y'all can see that. I'm not sure. But it's the 10.5 ounce, 300 gram. It's the 320 yards of yarn. So that's what I'm using on this. I'm just going to use up the rest of this baby blanket yarn. I wouldn't buy it unless somebody was having a baby, and my husband's daughter is having a baby. So I made her a blanket with some little flip flops to match and some a little toboggan to match. So today I thought I'd use the rest of that yarn to make my little Chihuahua a little mat to put in his little bed. So anyway, let's get started with this. I'm gonna turn the camera down where y'all can see what I'm doing. With these looms, you always get one of these little hooks, and you get a little straw. But somebody said I could use a bigger straw for this yarn, but I don't have a bigger straw, so I'm going to have to do the best I can with my. But you usually get a straw that goes in between these pegs a lot easier, so you could. Let me see if I can get it back there. So you could go in and out of these pegs a lot easier. But since I don't have a straw that's big enough to use with this blanket, I'm going to use my my fingers. So let's hope I do okay. So I'm going to get my yarn ready, and I'm going to start right here, and I'm just going to go around, and I'm only going to use half like I did a baby blanket. I'm going to use half the figure eight. And first thing we got to do is we have to, you know, get our yarn ready. We go around, twist, we grab the long end and pull it. That's how you do it. I'll do it again. Grab it around, grab the long end, pull it through. That's how you get any crocheting started. You do that, and then you could do another end and another end, and but with this you just do it one time, and then you put it on your first peg and tighten it up. Now somebody was asking about doing it real tight. Well, you don't want to make your loops real tight around the peg, because if you do that, you're going to have a hard time getting the thing over. So the first round we're going to do, and I'm going to go ahead and tuck this inside here, because this is where your blanket's going to come out, in between this hole right here. That's where your blanket's going to come out. So we're going to go around. Okay. And we're going to have to do this twice, because as you can see, we're going around, and as you can see, your yarn is on the outside of the peg. where this, you've got a little groove here. That's to help you get your hook inside the yarn. So your loop is going to go on the outside where that thing is, and the inside, which is part of the blanket, is on the inside of this. So we're going to go around. I don't know if I can do this where y'all can see it real good. Every loop. Now somebody was asking me or telling me, asking me about knit purl or whatever. You know, you can do whatever you know how to do. If you know more about knitting, this I just do it this way. This is the one method I know, and I just do mine this way. Sorry, y'all, I have to turn it around where y'all can see. Y'all can see what I'm doing. You just go around the outside, and this is like your first stitch right here, y'all. This is your first stitch. And this is such a long blanket. Oops, came unraveled. You have to be careful of that. I'm trying to hold this to where y'all can see what I'm doing. And you have to, the first stitch is the hardest because you have to hold on to it. But the stitch after that, let me get some more yarn. The stitch after that will be the easiest. You go around each little peg, y'all. Each little peg. I'm going to try to get this, and y'all seen how I did this. This is the first stitch. Oops. You got to be careful. Normally, I would hold it so I don't lose. And I'm going to do that now because I've got y'all on the first stitch. All right. We're going to end it there. We're going to push all these stitches down because that's our first stitch, you know. And we got to hold it because we don't want it to unravel from, especially after that hard work, y'all. That'd be just terrible. It just unravel after and have to go all the way back around again. That's kind of aggravating. The first stitch is always the most aggravating one. But we just get it on there, y'all. I get all these pushed down, and then we'll go back around and we'll get this thing started. And I said I wanted to do a video on this because a lot of people were asking me about casting on. And I said, well, you know what? I'll just have to do a video. Help everybody out here. Then we're going to go for our second stitch. So we're going to go back around. Oh, we're supposed to go around the other way. Well, yeah, okay, I got it going now. We can just go back around the other way. And then we got our second stitch on here. And then no, yeah, then I'll show you what to do. Okay. Now my big ball is messing up on me. You know, I like using yarn that, the smaller yarn. Number one, I can use the straw with it, which makes it easier. And somebody, like I said, somebody told me I could use a bigger straw, but I don't have a bigger straw, y'all. I didn't even think to look for one before I said I'd do this video. But then I remembered what that person said, and I said, now I'm gonna look like an idiot because I didn't go get the bigger straw like that person suggested. But I forgot, y'all. So we're going back around, and as y'all can see, once again, the string, the loop is on the outside of the figure eight, so we can get it locked in. So we're going back around. Now, the knitting machine would be easier if I could use this yarn on the knitting machine. I tried using the knitting machine. I said it'd be a lot easier if I just do the panel on the knitting machine, because you can do panels and then you can just knit them together. But this yarn is so thick that my knitting machine was hard to, and I was afraid I'd break the needles, so I didn't use the knitting machine, y'all. I was scared to death I was going to break the needles on my knitting machine, and I don't want to do that. That knitting machine cost me some money. Now that I got a job, I can afford it a little more. But all right, then we're gonna get, this is where her hook comes in, and we done our loops on the outside, so we're gonna hook and pull them over. I don't know if y'all can see me doing that, and that locks it in, so I can let go now. So, oops, sorry, got an earthquake going on over here. Uh, pull the hook, pull the loop over, and you just do that on all of the. And no, you don't make your loop so tight around the peg that you can't get your loops around it. You just pull your loop over, y'all. As you can see, we are now casted on. We've now casted our blanket on. And we just do that, and we just repeat the same thing all over again. Oops. Sometimes they don't want to. Now, sometimes my pegs come out. A lot of people get aggravated at that, but I don't get so aggravated. I just put them back in there. It's okay. There may be times I might want to knit something where I have to take a few pegs out in between. There's different things you can do with these looms. Different things you can make. I have a smaller loom that I can actually make pot holders with, which I need to make some, but I got to find the right stuff to use for it, because I need some pot holders more than anything. That's the one thing my husband doesn't buy me is pot holders. Uh, and which, now that I'm working, I probably do less cooking in the kitchen anyway, because I don't cook on my work days. Now, if I got to work, I'm not going to cook on my working days. It's not going to happen. So everybody just eats what they can. We got no children around here anyway, so let's see. I don't know if I'm getting in y'all's way. Y'all can't see what I'm doing here, but I'm just pulling those little loops over the peg that locks that stitch in, and you push those stitches down, and then your blanket starts coming out of the hole here. Oops. Let's see, y'all. It's getting on there, but I'm only using like half of the figure eight. I did do a blanket, a little throw blanket for myself. I don't use it that often. Oh, see, that peg came out. These pegs sometimes do that. But I don't. I probably, I don't. But if I ever need to make a blanket or anything like that, then I've got this to do it with. But anyway, that's how you get these started. I just want to let y'all know and show you how to cast on, because I know I've done a casting off, and many of you like the casting off, but some of you would have liked to have seen a casting on. So this is my casting on video. It's the same kind of baby blanket. You can get this in different colors, blues, yellows, I think, and this is the pink and purples. Um, uh, I made uh, my husband's daughter's baby a blanket. Make sure I got all of them. You got to make sure because I have skipped them before. Um, you know, they see these figure eight looms. They take some time, but they're still faster than doing one stitch at a time when you're knitting or crocheting. Uh, I like to crochet, but it takes time. And I'll tell you, since I quit smoking, it's been a blessing to be able to do these things because it keeps my hands busy. And smokers, former smokers, that's what they have to do is keep their hands busy. Uh, let's see if I can. I'm gonna have to turn this around, y'all. I don't know if y'all can still see, but we're almost to the very end of what I'm doing here. Yeah. Anyway, y'all, this is casting on. 3 more pegs here. This is casting on the blanket, y'all. We have cast it on our blanket. We push those stitches down and get ready for the next loop. Anyway, that's casting on. We are casting on. When your blanket starts, it'll start coming through this hole here all the way around. And that is casting on the I hope this helps someone who's wanting to do this. It's real easy, y'all. It's the easiest thing. There are plenty of videos out there, I'm telling y'all. Plenty of videos out there showing how to do these things. These amazing. Otis wanting to be in the film, y'all. He's enjoying being videoed. And my chihuahua has a little bit of asthma trouble, so y'all have to excuse him. Uh, this is casting on, so I hope y'all learned some. Uh, maybe if you have any other questions, you can ask me. I'm just learning these things myself, but I had to watch videos to learn these things. I'm hoping, I'm hoping and praying, y'all, that I'll get to go to the grocery store. I want to get some stuff for a recipe that I would like to do on video also, because you know it's like this channel's like I said on this channel, you never know one day from the next what I'm going to do on it. And there is a recipe I'm wanting to cook and put together, so hopefully I'll get to do a video on that recipe. So I'm hoping, and I'm hoping since I'm working now, I can get me a different kind of camera, maybe to film it. So anyway, y'all, thank y'all for viewing my channel. Thank you for all your wonderful comments. Y'all are wonderful people. Thank y'all so much. Very kind, very kind. And I hope y'all enjoyed this casting on. Uh, it's like I would sit here and knit for a while, but it's just the same old thing. You just do what you saw me do and just go around. This is a 55-inch loom, y'all, like I said. You get them on Amazon. Just punch in 55-inch loom and you can get different kind. They do make them where the pegs don't come out. I don't know. I just punched in the loom and got this one. I liked it, but I didn't know the pegs come out. But it's not really a hassle for me. I mean, I just put them back in. It's okay. Uh, so I hope y'all enjoy this video. I hope it helped. And thank y'all for watching.